It is.
So, are you sure it's a good idea to hit yourself with a hammer?
It's stiff.
So,
So possibly, the possible takeaway is to doubt something, to avoid ourselves from making something given by someone is true. There's no reason believing in something given by someone.
no, because we cannot prove it. We cannot prove that it's a figment of our imagination. There are many. There are many ways that even like the example that he gives, like the bones of the dinosaurs could be planted there by the evil spirit or the evil genius. The evil genius could have put there to give us the impression that we actually have a history, but in reality we only exist for 5 minutes. So that is, and it could be, it's likely that it's not true, the evil genius, but we cannot prove that it is untrue. Therefore, we cannot, we have to doubt the world around us, because the world around us could be planted there, could be made up by the evil genius, just like the movie from Jim Carrey is the name of the actor. And what is the name of the movie?
Jim Carrey, Jim Carrey.
Yeah, what was the name of that movie? I don't remember. Jim Carrey.
No, yes.
Truman Show.
Truman Show.
Yeah, that's it. Truman Show. So the Truman Show is an example of somebody who realizes that the entire world around us, that he never questions, of course, actually does not exist. That there is a completely different reality out there. So basically, what Descartes says, that we cannot be sure whether we are living in the Truman Show or whether we are living in the real world, whether the world is actually real. We can't be sure. It's unlikely, but we can't be sure. So ultimately, what can we be sure of? Is everything doubt? Or is anything true? And then he finds, okay, well, there's one thing that I can be sure of, and that is that I doubt. I doubt, therefore I think, therefore I am. That is a deduction. So, well, can you buy milk for that for that theory? I don't know, but basically through his line of reasoning and deduction, and he actually creates a world of which we can be certain of.
I think I understood the concept. Right. So in this way, everything is something that can be doubted.
Yes.
And we watch out in some movie at the stage. Then finally I find there is an exit from this world.
Right.
But absolute the skepticism, then it might be also another world where we watch out.
Oh.
So some stage outside, including this situation that I found, there is exit.
Right.
And
a double bottom.
so this is a matrix, right?
Right. So parallel universes yeah. So basically, we need to be skeptical of anything. We cannot take things at face value because they could be different from what we think it is.
Mm.
And that is actually, I mean, this is a very, very abstract theory, but are we not always every day busy in figuring out what the world looks like, what the world looks like in your mind, but also in the minds of others if we are doing business or if we are engaging with people in friendship relationships. In order to understand each other, we make assumptions that they see the world as we do, but their viewpoint might be completely different. So what does their world look like, and what does my world look like, and how is my world shaped through my experiences and through my upbringing and through my culture? That gives a completely different reality than from the one from my counterpart. So in order to do business, you need to be able to not only understand the other person's reality, but also your own reality. So asking yourself questions, who am I, is a very fruitful exercise because it helps you to create awareness, understanding, and thereby be able to find common ground with your counterpart and do effective business. So it's not only an impractical exercise and esoteric questioning. There's actually, I think there is more to it, and it's just an exercise that everybody should do and always question themselves. Okay, is what I know, is what I believe, actually the reality, or is that just are they just indeed nothing more than beliefs? But everybody feels that based on their what they experience, what the world looks like, is the same for everyone. It's the same as we observe it. Now, I'm sure that the world will look completely different if you are born in Syria in the year 2010, or if you're born in Japan. Your perception of reality is so completely different.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we might be able to find the new one to make the new rule, which causes new cause and effect. So it's the same reality, or the same reality observed in the commonly accepted theory. If with this skepticism, and we might able to doubt if this common theory is really true, then only through this the idea of doubting something which has been accepted we can have something new. So as Uno-san is, this is, I think, what Uno-san is doing. For example, the Confucianism scholar is always saying this is the way of understanding the sense of what Confucius is saying. But his way is also always doubting, is it true? And it might be the truth might be different.
So to give you an example, I actually became aware of myself and the way that I think after being in Japan for quite a long time. Because my fundamental beliefs in how things work and how things should be, and how you persuade somebody and how you reason through your argumentation and how you use deduction, induction, abduction to persuade other people was questioned, but it was never questioned in the Netherlands. It was only questioned and became like people were looking at me like, I can follow your reasoning, but I still don't believe you're right. What do you mean I don't believe you're right? That's, if you can follow my reasoning and my reasoning is correct, then I'm right. No, that's not necessarily true. Huh? Huh? And so I came to realize, like, oh, maybe there is a different way of being right and being wrong, and these concepts maybe not even existent. Another thing that what we tend to do, and we, as I'm talking to people from Western cultures, we tend to make models in order to find the truth, what is, right? So conceptualize the reality and simplify it in a way that we can agree on its working. So we make a model, okay, then like for example economic models describe the economy in a way that we are spending our money. So we consume it, we invest it, we use government spending, we take taxes, and if we want to measure GDP, we need to put these things together, and then we can describe what the economy is doing in a single monetary value. That is a model. That is a very, very gross simplification, strong simplification, but that gives us like if we can agree on that, then we can use logic and argue our way into being right or being wrong and implementing policies accordingly. So we need these models in order to be right and wrong. Now, if you are not prepared to create models, how can I know what's right and wrong? Well, that's the case we discussed last Monday, I think, about that where holistic thinkers, they do not make abstract concepts of the world, but they are trying to understand the world by looking at it from all angles and directions over and over again, not necessarily in a chronological order, but just trying to fathom the depth of the reality by asking questions. So that's a different approach. Both try to find the reality. The methods are different.
So, Musan, do you think if there's anything, what is closest the concept in Confucianism of where we can doubt anything, not putting in some fixed condition?
We can doubt it. Sorry, I don't understand the question, Takai-san.
Any similar concept in Confucianism?
Okay.
Yeah, it seems there might be something similar.
What do you think, Uno-san? Is there doubt about reality and in Confucianism?
I don't understand what Takashi means. Doubt and reality?
So when we are talking about these kinds of questions about what is real and
still I'm worrying about that. Why Descartes was so famous and influenced many people? What is the point? he has a lot of, he influenced a lot of people.
Right.
But why he's a doubt and what point? And he's talking about reality and mental attitude. Is the same or not? So discussion he did. What is it?
So why does it matter?
Yeah, why he so much influence to the other people? Lord, why?
So why does Descartes matter?
はい、皆さんこんにちは、雲野です。今日はですね、雲野塾の研修のプログラムをご紹介したいと思います。で、こういうふうなホームページありますけれども、ぜひですね、一度中身をご覧になっていただきたいと思います。今日はブーキューブさんのスタジオに来て、この収録をしておりますので、中身はこういうふうになってて、今最近ホットなね、グローバルリーダーの定義など書いてあります。で、特に経団連が作成しました。留学すれば英語ができて専門性を持つというだけではですね、グローバルリーダーになれないとここに書いてありますようにですね、仕事ができる専門性を持つ英語ができるだけじゃなくてですね、私どもの塾ではリベラルアーツということと、それからもう一つは孫子の兵を、さらにはですね、日本の歴史というものを合わせて教えることによって皆さんが海外の欧米の方々と、もしくは華僑圏の方々と正々堂々と渡り合えるような人物を育成しようというふうなことを考えています。ここに次のスライドが出ておりますけれども、ここに書いてありますのはですね、さらに、私どもの雲野塾の中身につきましてはですね、欧米の資料しか使っておりません。また実際に雲野塾は英語でやっておりますので、英語の講師がこう話しておりますけど、学習はですね、日本の歴史をまだ教えてますので、学習の午後はですね、日本のプログラムをしております。で、以前はこれ有料だったので、今はですね、実際に会場費も取っていただいておりませんで、毎回5000円ということで、朝9時から午後5時までやっておりますので、ぜひ皆さんですね、ご検討の上ご参加いただければと。英語のできない方もですね、学習の午後こういうふうな研修をしておりますので、ぜひご参加いただければというふうに思っておりますので、よろしくお願いします。で、ここにさらにですね、グループ討議とか実務の勘どころを教えると書いてありますけど、実際には私が10年ほどですね、欧米の新聞とか雑誌等をですね、集めてきた、もともと英語のベースでございますので、そうしたものをですね、50セッションのテーマに分けて資料作成しております。そういうことで、世界のオペレーション、もしくはカントリーリスクも含めてですね、しかも世界のトップの方々に対してもいろいろな分析とか洞察をしてですね、議論をしております。そういったことも含めてですね、今後ともよろしくお願いしたいと思います。以上で私の挨拶を終えますが、今回のこのビデオの収録にあたってはですね、V キューブさんのスタジオをお借りしてですね、お時間を頂戴して、このビデオを作成させていただきました。よろしくお願いします。どうもありがとうございました。